Hey everyone, so we've got ourselves another war. Um, this one, I think it's the third war, the third or fourth war. So I'm playing mostly backup, like I've said in previous streams, because I'm going to be unable to play the game in about a week or so uh, because I won't have cell signal. And so one of my alliance mates is taking my path, and so I'm kind of jumping in where I'm needed. So on this fight, someone had brought in Quake. Um, Quake is not one of my favorites. I just get really nervous with her health pool as a 5 star, even as an ascended 5 star. So there was this thing that was on a regen, and he had thought that the concussion from her uh, heavy holding or whatever would stop the regen, but it didn't. So anyway, I'm going in with Crossbones here. Crossbones is a phenomenal thing counter almost all the time. I'm sure there are some nodes that would shut him down, but yeah, for the most part, Crossbones is a great thing counter. So I have my Ascended 6 star that I'm going to be taking in. Um, what do we got here? Yep, we got the personal space regen. So anytime I'm close to thing, he's going to regen. And then he's a tactic attacker, but in this tier of war, we're not going to get rooted unless we have 6 of those daunted passives. So your tier 1 alliance still has the original node where they're going to get rooted, which is 2 of those passives, but Crossbones in this fight will not because we're in the next tier down of the tactic. So anyway, things going down without much of a fight here. It's not too challenging. This is only a 6 star rank 4, so a uh, very low rank sig or low ranked thing. So I'm not too wasn't super concerned about it. So anyway, I decide, no one's called Boss Island yet, and we still have the right side. So I thought, fuck it, I'm just gonna go do it. I'm gonna take them all. So first up, we've got Hulkling here, and this is the node where uh, you can get a falter on you once a buff expires, which in theory would be very good. Uh, like Hulkling would be a very good placement here, but with Tigra, I'm pretty sure that I prevent him from ever getting a buff. So it's not the best Tigra gameplay. At one point, I throw an SP2 like right into his block. Yeah, which that's because I missed out on a lot of damage. And it's always better if you're across the screen and get that full unblockable. But I just want to take him down. And we're still making sure we got those neutralizes up, so he's not going to be able to get any buffs, so we don't really have to worry about the node. There, I launch my special from further away, so I get the full unblockable, which is nice. Still didn't have a lot of burst damage there, so I'm not sure what was going on, or I don't know. So anyway, he goes down, not a big issue. So then next up we have this Jessica Jones, and I brought in Zemo. And the reason I brought in Zemo was I thought, okay, if I get debuffs on me, and this was just me being rushing into a fight. If I get debuffs on me, I'll purify him, eventually I'll root her, then I can get some bleeds on her, then I'll gain power. But I don't even have to worry about that because she's never going to be able to put a debuff on me because I'm never going to get debuffs on me because one, I'm going to dex her specials, but I'm not going to cross a bar of power ever. So on this node, Jessica is not really a great defender because the way that she ramps is she'll get investigations on you when you cross a bar of power. And then the more investigations that you've gotten on you, the more debuffs you'll get when you throw specials. And that's what really gimps your special damage is she puts all those weaknesses on you. So in this case, though, because I'm never gaining power and I'm never crossing a bar of power, she never gains an investigation on me. And so she's never going to be unstoppable, never going to be unblockable. And honestly, all we have to do is just keep hitting her, just keep chipping her away. So I am taking some of the brute force damage, but that's fine. I do think I accidentally parry her at one point, and so that causes me to get stunned, and then she hits into me a little bit. Yeah, right there, I accidentally reparried when I was trying to dex back during her special, or during her hits into me, not special. So anyway, yeah, this is just going fine. There's really nothing to talk about. You are just hitting, dodging specials when she throws them, and that is it. So next up, we have a 7-star rank 2 Photon. And Photon has been very problematic for me, but this is my first time taking a crack at her since the rework of the tactic. So I decide, what the hell, I'm going to go for it. So the main thing here is that I just want to make sure that I keep an eye on the Daunted, and I keep an eye on her Pure Light. But the nice thing with the Daunted is that I can block her unblockable special if I need to, if I have my taunt up. So if she goes into Pure Light, I can block it, which is nice, because normally you can't, unless you have a champ that can block unblockable specials, I think. I don't think she bypasses that. And here I'm just trying to get enough room to get my that overrun or overcharge or whatever that like little passive is that helps me ramp against hero champs a lot. I should have thrown an SP1 there. Instead, I got up to an SP2, and it is what it is. Got my intercept. Now I knocked her down, which then put her into Pure Light, but I was able to block that whole special because I have my taunt up. So that gave me the steadfast, and yeah, so didn't even have to worry about the damage from that. And then again, we're only at four of those daunted debuffs on my side of the screen. So all of these specials I can still dex, and I'm not rooted. So at this point in the fight, we're slowly getting her down. She is beefy. She's got those debuffs up for physical and energy damage resistance. But we are still, we're making a dent. We're getting there, and I'm starting to get excited that I might actually get a solo on a Photon that I haven't gotten in quite a while. So now she's back into Pure Light. I can't remember, what do I end up doing here? Oh, I guess I still had a taunt up on her. I must have missed it. She's got a lot of little icons on her side of the screen, so I was able just to block it. And down she goes. And so we got a solo, which is very nice. It's always nice when you see that your boss island is a total solo. So anyway, that's it. Thanks so much. Yeah, thanks for watching. And if you have any questions, throw them in the comments. And that's pretty much it. All right, thanks. Catch you in the next one.